Hello and welcome to part 13 of my Let's Play / stream Star Trek Online. This is part 13 of the KDF, and this is Alpha. We're going to go and find out what happens to a downed Klingon bird of prey in Romulan territory. I will collect the mission and we'll see exactly what's going on. Just bear with me while I do my unusual fiddling. So just bear with me. It's also kind of like a test as well, because I had a bit of issues with another thing for my Federation play. Okay, let's get the mission. Commander, a bird of prey on a very important mission has gone missing in Romulan space. We received a brief burst from the emergency transponder, but then it went silent. We don't know what happened, but it is vital that we recover the ship's data recorder and all its sensor data. I want you to report to the Orifice system. It is the last known location of the ship. Find the vessel. If there are survivors, you are authorized to assist them. However, recovery of the data is your primary concern.
Serve the Empire.
We're going deep into Romulan territory now.
Heed the call of the warrior.
I really wish you would stop doing that. Yeah, so I've had a little bit of problems. For some reason my stream of Federation one didn't show up on my channel for some reason. It showed up in the parts in the playlist, but not in the thing. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully this does, otherwise I've got problems. I don't know how to solve them. I've got some form of community shock against me I didn't know about. Better head into a start. Hopefully this one works, otherwise I don't know what to do. I don't really want to record the videos and upload them because it's a pain in the arse. So this is the Orifice system. I'm going to have to divert to the planet. And we'll begin Alpha. need to just get crack-a-lacking on that. The first contact. Captain, the bird of prey activated its emergency beacon in the ORIF system, but the transmission stopped after at least 6 minutes. It is the best place to start the research. It may still be in orbit, or it may have crash landed on one of the planets. I'm ready to begin a sensor sweep on your command. It is too much radiation from the ORIF Prime, sir. I'm scrambling the sensor scarcity signals. I recommend that we attempt to narrow down the search area with more intense scans of the key areas. That small ion nebula is a good place to start. Ionic radiation is reducing sensor range, attempting to compensate. I have detailed scan of the ion nebula, sir. I can consolidate for its effects on sensors now. They're detecting the cluster of debris behind a large asteroid. Metallic contents consistent with a ship. I recommend we approach. If it is the bird of prey, there might be something left to salvage. Damn bright nebula. There's too much debris, sir. I have to recalibrate the sensors. This wreckage isn't a bird of prey, Captain. I'm reading both Romulan and Nautican alloy in mass. There are signs of weapons discharge, sir, and a battle. Sensors are further compensate for. We should. I was reading that. How would. That was incredibly rude. I was reading that. Those things that start shooting at me. Of course it's below me. Why wouldn't it be below me? Pirate space. Well, then I get to kill you. Honorless dogs. Down to the planet. Standard orbit established, sir. The away team is standing by in the transporter room 1. Let's go. pirates. They get to be killed for free. Look at the York on the lane. It's a different game. He's a pirate. Captain, I'm detecting bands of frisium in the rock formation here. They scatter the transport signals so that they are closed, so we are as close as we can get to the bird of prey safely. I recommend that we make our way to high ground and get an overview of the area. Then we can plan how to proceed to the crash area site. What a beautiful planet. This isn't right. The tricorder range is reduced by more than 60%. There is frisium deposits in this area along with a trace amounts of carbonite. That would account for some of the rate variation, but this is something else. Maybe our tricorder is malfunctioning, but I didn't know. If I didn't know better, I think that it was being jammed of some sort. Captain, would you scan and confirm these readings? Thank you, sir. It's not our tricorders. It's not the mineral deposits. There's a low-level duodenic field in the area. It will affect the tricorders and transporters, but I think our weapons will still work. Strange, though. Naturally occurring duodenic fields wouldn't be this consistent. It's constant. This may be artificially generated. Captain, the Kagara is already having trouble keeping a sensor lock on us. It would be safe to use the transporters until... Well, it wouldn't be safe to use the transporters until we use pattern enhancers. Go to the crash site. What the? Captain, the wound to this body was inflicted by an energy weapon, but not a disruptor. There's something strange in this jungle. I don't think we're alone. This warrior was put up a fight before dying. I'm picking up 3 different body types, 2 of which are not Klingon. I feel eyes watching us from the jungle, Captain. There may be many dangers here. brother. I found a trail, Captain. It leads to a rocky ground and then disappears. This warrior was hunted by something that walked upright. The animals are not the most dangerous things here, sir. Captain, that beast is eating the body. It looks like someone on the bird of prey. What should we do? I will not leave such a fate. Destroy that beast. Captain, the warrior bears the insignia of a commander. I believe he was the first officer of the downed ship. At least he died in battle. He may be honoured in Stavacor. Captain, I recommend that we get a baseline scan of the area before we start a search. I'm picking up some life signs, sir, but the radiation from the ship's reactor is affecting my tricorder. We'll need to search the area ourselves. Captain.
There was no mechanical failure. My ship was shut down. We ran into Nausicaans in this system. The pirates were a trivial concern, but they got a lucky shot at our port nacelle. I had to take shields offline until my engineer could get in there and patch up the power couplings. That's when the Hirogen attacked. The cowards waited until we were almost defenseless. A third of my crew survived the crash. We stayed close to the ship and tried to get the emergency beacon working, but the Hirogen jammed our signals with a dual-netic field. They never stopped hounding us. The Hirogen destroyed our supplies, stole our medkits, sabotaged our weapons. And then, when we were weakened, they started hunting us. I've lost more than a dozen warriors. I don't know how many are left.
Captain, this warrior survived the crash. In fact, I'm not detecting any signs of trauma. What there is here, though, is our weapons that mark an extremely sharp blade defense wounds by the look of them. Tracing the blood track to the source, I found a second drag path and two more sets of footprints. This warrior died trying to defend someone who was taken. A Romulan, Captain. We need to keep this green-blooded viper close. For all we know, he had something to do with the destruction of the ship. This warrior was killed by blunt force trauma, sir. The wounds could have been caused by the force of the crash. If the ship's internal dampeners were offline before the ship hit the atmosphere, it's likely that many of the crew were killed in this way. This person survived the impact but died soon after from blood loss. Today there is a new warrior in Stavacor. I'm detecting electrical burns and plasma discharge damage, Captain, and there are pieces of shrapnel that could have come in from an exploding console embedded in the skin. These warriors died with honour, sir. There's nothing that indicates anyone on the ship left their post. I'm detecting level 3 radiation burns and severe heat damage. This person must have been very close to the power conduit when it exploded.
I'll fight until my last... That's... I feel my strength returning. My vessel was on a reconnaissance mission. We surveyed several Talshar bases and entered the radar system under cloak. We have complete scans of the Romulans' defenses and what could be data on a new type of Romulan ship. There is a complication, however. When we were leaving the last base, we detected a Romulan shuttle attempting to hide its energy signature in our warp trails. I ordered the shuttle disabled, and its pilot brought aboard for questioning. I plan to take the Petarch back to Kronos. When the Nausicaans knocked our power offline, though, he escaped the brig and sabotaged our computers, encrypting our sensor data. You'll need to get past the Romulan security lockout to get the data. If you can't break his code, I'm sure you can convince him to do it for you.
Captain, there's some ship systems that still have power. If we can find a terminal that is still relatively intact, we should be able to use it to access the ship's data core. Right, it's got to be blue, green, white. So rotate that right, down, down, down. Right, 2 down. Down. I really hate this fucking thing.
Kaplan! I am ready to leave this planet. I'll follow you back to the transport point.
Krogon, this is your wedding. We're on our way to the transporter site. Stand by.
Treacherous Herodian scum! No! Catch that Petarch of a Romulan! Here I will stand. My crew will be avenged!
You are not going to escape me, boy. God damn you. I caught him. You're gonna outrun her. Captain must have landed, must have had a bomb rigged. Captain, I'm detecting Klingon life signs ahead. There could be more survivors in the crash. We need to investigate. Miserable Tapa. These hunters have no honour. If they did, they would have kept the warriors caged like animals. I recommend that we free everyone and send them back to the pattern enhancer and then return there ourselves. Captain Kitang bought us some time. It would be disrespectful not to make the best of it. I thought we were catching the Romulan, but I guess honour dictates we should release these people first. There he is.
I submit to your will. Among my people, that would make you bound to protect me as you would an honored guest. So, guard me now, if you are truly honorable. A large force of Hirogen are coming this way. I won't survive without your assistance.
Captain, it's not clear what Ray Jan knows about the Captain Katang's mission, but we do know that he wanted us to capture him and escape the Hirogen. But it's up to you whether or not you want to take this Romulan with us or not.
You won't regret this. If I ever return to my home, I will tell my people that there is at least one officer of the Empire who truly knows the meaning of the word honor. Lead the way. I will follow willingly.
Enemy target on sensors.
Yeah. Can't leave him behind. Although I would want to. Is he coming or not? Come on.
These scheming Patak are using me and my crewmates as bait for their traps. There is a spatial charge underneath me. It is wired to explode if I move. You might be able to disarm it if you cut the right wire. Save me, or let me die with my honor intact.
Cut the green and oops. At least he died with one. green, red, green. Disarm. What? Oh, fuck you. I rescued him. I cut the wires. You saw that. I have to find them. You, move your ass. Green, red, disarm. He didn't die. I saved him. He died. Cut. Green, red, disarm. Right, you, move your ass. Damn Romulan tug. Well, some blew up. Not quite sure why that happened.
There you are! Let us talk of victory! Ha! I slew the Hirogen's leader in combat. And then caught most of the rest of them in the blast. It was glorious!
They will sing songs of this, Katang.
But there is still glory to be had. A second Hirogen Alpha still stalks this jungle. I led him here. Prepare for battle! Ha ha ha! I rule this jungle, and everything in it is my prey. You may have evaded some of my traps, but that only prolonged the hunt. The high ground cannot help you. It is a prison. You're trapped, and my hunters are circling. I will give my initiates the honor of killing you. They need the taste of blood to keep them hungry for more.
I don't think you quite know how high ground works, mate.
They were unworthy. Or perhaps I was unwise. Did I underestimate you, little warrior? Are you more fearsome than you appear? It doesn't matter. You are prey. You will die like the rest. Kapla! You are a friend to me and my house. You saved me and my warriors from being hunted like targs in a pit. I will not forget. When we meet again, we will drink a barrel of my family's finest blood wine. Have you ever had the 2309 vintage?
I have the prisoner.
Excellent. I have many questions for this one. Before I am through, he will tell us all he knows. Then he will beg for death. Perhaps I'll carve the names of every one of my crew into his back. That way he will carry them with him for the rest of his miserable, short life.
Enjoy yourself.
Kapla! Excellent.
So, beam out. The Gagarin. Gagarin is ready to beam us up. We are ruining wherever you are to leave. Enjoy yourself, Revan. To Kronos. Although the ship is a loss, saving Kateng is a great boon for our efforts in this sector. Well done, Commander. Then we get a Horosian Tetrion blast rifle. Yeah, why not?
Serving Empire well. Kapla!
I see no Gorn, Nauticans. The Nautican Tactical Officer. You may not join. Only Gorn on this ship. Anyway, and with that, this is the end of this part, part 13, and I shall see you in part 14, which we will be doing. Part 14 will be start the Romulan mystery, and it looks like I'm going to have to do that off stream. Don't really want to sit through watching me trying to sit there for an hour waiting for a task force to kick off, and then we'll begin the Romulan mystery. Thank you very much for watching. Live long and prosper, and Kopla.